Agriculture, one of the pillars of St. Lucia's economic development, creating opportunities for earning a living for the farmer and his family. From the field to the kitchen, the St. Lucians are finding creative ways of using fruits, crops and vegetables grown locally, from local seasonings to special brews, from aquaculture to the cultivation of local herbs for export. A strong agriculture industry strengthens the economy. The country needs your support, so buy local.
Hi and welcome back from the break. Now in the tropics, most of our vegetables grow in the form of root or tuber crops. The Dasheen, which is the next vegetable we are going to be introducing to you, is no exception. The Dasheen actually is known as cocoyam or taro to some of you, but to us here in the tropics, it's known as Dasheen. It actually originated from Southeast Asia and has been cultivated for well over 2,000 years. Now the Dasheen is grown from the corm, which is what we call the Dasheen, what we actually consume, or the cormlets, which are little Dasheens, if you want to put it that way, that grows on the side of the Dasheen. You can take these, plant them in the earth, and they will grow to a mature plant. Dasheen is a herbaceous bush that can grow between 3 to 6 feet tall. Now the leaves of the Dasheen are heart-shaped, like the one here. If you look in the middle of the Dasheen, you'll see it has quite a dark purple spot right here in the middle. There are other plants that look like the Dasheen, but this is how you can identify a Dasheen plant. Look for the purple right here, and it has veins, like light purple veins running through it. The corm is grown underneath the earth. So you don't see the actual Dasheen on top, it goes underneath the earth. And if you open up, there are young leaves from the Dasheen that can be used to make callaloo soup. People do use this to make the callaloo soup. They can consume this. But you have to make sure that you know when to pick this, okay? Because it can only be cooked at a certain period. The Dasheen itself is a short root with an ovoid or in some cases cylindrical shape. It has an uneven brown skin with ridges. The flesh on the inside of the Dasheen will vary between white, cream to violet in color. Now the shelf life for the Dasheen is actually 3 to 4 weeks, but you can prolong that shelf life by peeling your Dasheen and freezing it. You don't have to pre-cook it or parboil it. You can peel it and just put it in your freezer, and it does prolong the shelf life of the Dasheen. The peak crop season for the Dasheen is normally March to June and November to December. However, moderate quantities for the Dasheen can be found throughout the year. Dasheen can be used for quite a few dishes, okay? You could use it for chips, you could use it for soups, you could use it for pies, you could use it for balls. It's really limitless if you put your mind to it. To help us prepare the Dasheen today, we have gone to the Ladera Resort. Why? Because they have the Dasheen restaurant. We won't go to another restaurant to prepare Dasheen if we have a Dasheen restaurant available to us. To help us do this, we have invited Chef Nigel and Chef Orlando. Chef Nigel is a native son to the island of St. Lucia, and Chef Orlando was born in Britain to West Indian parents. He's traveled the world, and he's here in St. Lucia as exec chef at Ladera Resort, and Chef Nigel is there as the head chef. Very nice guys, fantastic dishes. We're going to be showing you this right after the commercial break, so stay tuned.
Agriculture, one of the pillars of St. Lucia's economic development, creating opportunities for earning a living for the farmer and his family. From the field to the kitchen, the St. Lucians are finding creative ways of using fruits, crops and vegetables grown locally, from local seasonings to special brews, from aquaculture to the cultivation of local herbs for export. A strong agriculture industry strengthens the economy. The country needs your support, so buy local.
Well, here we are at one of the most famous resorts in St. Lucia, actually in the world, because Ladera Resort is known throughout the world. And we'll have the two chefs as we promised, Chef Orlando and Chef Nigel. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you.
Today we are going to be doing, of course, we're at the Dasheen restaurant, so it will be appropriate for us to concentrate on
Dasheen.
Dasheen, exactly.
What else but Dasheen?
Exactly. So, Orlando, what do you have in store for us today?
Well, it's a very simple concept actually. We're going to do a wonderful Dasheen vegetable cake. So we're going to mash Dasheen and add vegetables to it. We're also going to do a pan-fried mai with Dasheen crumbs.
Dasheen crumbs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dasheen crumbs. That should be interesting to show.
Beats the breadcrumbs. It's a simple idea.
So you could use the Dasheen for crumbs instead?
Absolutely.
Orlando, do what you need to do, honey.
Okay, for the first thing we're going to do actually, we're going to have a warm pan.
Okay.
There's olive oil, is there?
Really?
Okay. Now what we're going to do actually, for this concept is very simple. We're going to warm our pan and we're going to do some wonderful vegetables. We got some garlic, carrots, we got yellow squash, some chives, even some pumpkin there as well, fresh thyme. And we're going to seal all our vegetables. We're going to add it to our Dasheen mash, which
you've already prepared.
Prepared already. Okay. So
and this is just simple mashed Dasheen.
Mashed Dasheen. You probably look a little egg yolk and also a little cream.
Okay, so that's what it looks like. So you basically mash the Dasheen like you do mashed potato.
Absolutely. Okay. So now at this point here, we're going to add our garlic to a pan.
All right.
Now of course you can add it all to me.
Yeah. Tell me what you want.
Okay, the carrots.
Carrots.
Okay. 3 carrots here.
Okay.
Okay. Some pumpkin.
Okay.
Okay. And also, you also got some chives and crisp cooking before, yeah?
Cooking before? You see, that's why we got Nigel, the real chef. You know, that's what I call Nigel.
I'm just the guy there having a conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how he goes.
No,
the fresh thyme now.
Thyme? You haven't put chives in it, yeah?
Not yet. Okay. Now, wait a minute. You toss there. Okay, now you can add your chives.
Which ones, Nigel? These are chives, yeah? There.
Yeah, you got chives right there.
Well, you're checking what's going on there.
And the celery.
And there's celery.
Okay.
And your celery's here?
Yeah, there's the celery there. And again, it's all local celery. I mean, sometimes if you can't get your local celery, I mean, if you can't get your local celery, wondering why.
Yeah, but exactly. Again, you should be wondering why you can't get it locally.
Why. However, though, you can actually use the center of the celery leaf, and that can really makes a nice idea.
Okay. But I mean, normally you get local celery.
Absolutely.
At all times. The market is there. That's why the market is there.
A bit of olive oil.
Getting a little bit dry, so you can add a little bit more oil.
Add a little more oil.
Okay, you turn it again. And then I look at salt and pepper. Not much, because I'm not a big fan of salt and pepper. Can't say I am really.
You're not a big fan of salt?
No, well, pepper. Pepper, you can work out. Pepper, we can work it out good, I mean, you know.
The pepper you could deal with.
We can work it out, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go again together right now. Okay.
Quite a nice color going through
here. Absolutely. So we're going to do, usually you let it get nice and cold, and then you would actually add your mixture to your vegetable to it.
So are you going to put the Dasheen in there, or are you going to put this in here?
In there.
Oh, okay. All right.
So normally you get it nice and cold and chilled, and you can add it in, and you stir.
Okay.
Keep mixing there.
Lovely colors coming through here.
Actually, a pan can be very used to it, I think. Let's put that pan again. And boom!
And then what are we going to do?
We add a little oil to our pan again.
Is it olive oil?
Olive oil. Now, what do we take now? Put it on the board.
So the ring goes on the board?
What are you going to do?
You're going to put it into a cake.
I love the way you guys do that, Nigel.
Yeah.
Put the ring. So that's how you do it.
Okay. And now you got some breadcrumbs here. So you can put the breadcrumbs on top here.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to turn it over.
Should you like pre-oil the ring? No?
Yeah. No, it's okay.
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 All right. And let's put it directly in there?
Directly there, straight there.
With the ring on?
No.
With the ring on.
Yeah, the ring on there. There you go.
It's going to drop.
You drop it as you do it, man. You cook it nice and brown. It's a very nice vegetarian idea, actually. Very, very simple idea.
Yeah, that's what I love about the vegetables there.
Yeah, I think, a lot of people tend to always think that,
When you split it up?
when you come to the islands, all vegetarians eat is cheese. They eat more than just cheese, man. It's very, very...
No, I mean in the islands, like I keep saying, it's dead simple to be a vegetarian.
Oh, for sure.
I find myself eating more and more vegetables. Yeah, it's dead simple to be vegetarian.
Absolutely. Simple things like vegetarians.
What's this?
This is for seventh heaven.
Oh, your seventh heaven thing, man. All right.
Heaven, my dear.
We'll just rest it here so
when
it
you get
doesn't
to heaven, you'll understand.
The camera doesn't get in its way.
You get to heaven. Again, you can say it's a very simple idea. Nice coating there. I'll turn it one more time.
Okay.
You got a nice colour on this, and flip it over.
Lovely colour coming through there.
I mean, again, you can take a nice plain plate, and it's something very simple.
Okay.
Again, to see, you can do the fun and games. Design something in the middle. Nothing.
I get to do something.
Nothing simple.
Nothing too fancy.
You got a nice little dressing we're going to stick on there. Less is more.
What should we do? A flower?
I love Orlando. Sexy cuisine. Pitons.
Into the center.
Into the center. And then you just take a nice little, herb sauce.
Doesn't it look cute? Until Orlando just sprinkled herb sauce all over my flour.
Less is more. Less is more. Now, there you go, folks. It's a very, very simple concept. I mean, obviously, even if you want to do something like that, even as make a look at Dasheen balls. You can serve it as a nice appetizer. Again.
A nice starter.
Nice starter. Very, very simple. Look at it. But again, you actually got Dasheen there in two forms. You got Dasheen there as a crumbs. You got Dasheen there in a salsa.
In your salsa.
And you got Dasheen as a nice concept idea.
So before we go to our table and see what else these guys have to offer to us, we're going to go to our nutritional table and see what the Dasheen contains, why you should be consuming it at home, what is it good for. Let's see what happens.
Dasheen is a starchy vegetable that can be used in place of potato. It is a good source of fiber and supplies approximately 110 calories per adult serving.
Well, I hope you got some interesting information there. Here we are at our table with Orlando and Nigel, Chef Orlando and Chef Nigel, and it looks delicious. Everything on the table looks great. Guys, Dasheen?
Absolutely. Dasheen at its best.
That's
All
incredible.
All the way Dasheen. All the way Dasheen.
That is incredible. What is this that we've got here?
With a wonderful Dasheen cappuccino soup.
Cappuccino soup.
Of course, a lot of people assume cappuccino to be coffee, but actually cappuccino is a froth of cream what goes on coffee.
Okay.
So you can have you can have cappuccino with anything. You can have cappuccino soup and you wonderful natural yogurt with cream there.
Okay, now we do this because it's like a teaser at the end of the program to send people to the website, right? So they can see exactly what is happening on the program, and then they could go and look for more recipes on the website. And this is lovely. This looks lovely. I'm sure it tastes delicious. Is that a cream in the middle?
There's a cream there, cream and natural yogurt and a little Cajun spice. So
lovely.
Can brings the soup together.
Now, what is this one in the coconut shell?
Okay, here we have a wonderful dessert which we made out of...
It's a dessert?
Yeah.
Dessert.
Okay.
Made out of Dasheen and coconut.
Dasheen and coconut.
Okay.
So after you had a wonderful meal, you can try the wonderful Dasheen and coconut pudding.
Yeah,
Dasheen and coconut pudding.
Yeah. Grated the Dasheen and combined together with coconut, make a wonderful pudding.
You guys are incredible here. Nigel, do you kind of spend time thinking up recipes also, thinking up different ways you could serve the vegetables?
Also, I go into books also and transfer them to my own.
You interpret them to your own, yeah. Wow. So you add on them. Now, what is this here? I know this is a steak, but what is it sitting on?
Oh, here we have some Dasheen also. We use it as a bench.
Okay.
But then it's a stand. So we use Dasheen and then we cut it into sticks. And then we deep fry it, use it as chips, and then we have our steak sitting on it.
You see how interesting this is, guys? All they have done is to cut up the Dasheen, use it as a presentation that's also edible, because they've created like a bench. That's fantastic.
So it becomes a very simple idea. I mean, so it's on our menu. It's called a Mojo steak.
What's it called?
Mojo steak.
Mojo steak.
Yeah. So the sauce actually a Mojo Cuban, Cajun, Caribbean flavor.
Lovely.
But of course you get Dasheen fries there, which actually adds the flavor of the Caribbean to it.
And here, over here, what is this in the basket? I guess this is the same mandolin concept.
Yeah, it's a mandolin concept using a Dasheen and again make a basket and serve wonderful shrimps with a salsa. So again, it's a very simple concept. The presentation is very important. I think a lot of people come to the Caribbean and need to appreciate it. There's a lot of interesting ideas in the Caribbean here.
Yeah.
And something simple as a basket of Dasheen baskets, serving shrimps in it, makes it kind of more and more.
It's amazing. It's
crazy
just amazing
ideas.
what we can do.
Out
We have to take advantage of this. Think out of the box.
Think out of the box.
And of course, we have our two that we created on the program, which looks lovely. Guys, thank you for joining us.
Thank
Orlando,
you,
it's been a pleasure as usual.
The pleasure's mine, my dear, don't worry.
And Nigel, thanks for being here with us. It's always lovely working with you.
Much, yeah.